So this is a video demonstration for floating Coke can or floating phone. You borrow a spectator's empty Coke can. It must be empty. This will not work with a full can, it'll only work with an empty one. So you can borrow it from a spectator or use your own, and then you just simply do a quick little float to this hand and then float back to the other hand. Or you can make it float in mid-air or float towards the spectator off the screen. But I prefer the subtlety of waving your fingers and just having it float into the hand or up to this hand or back to this hand, rising. I prefer that subtly, and you can then just give the Coke can back to the spectator, and it's a great little impromptu trick just to sort of show people when you're out and about. As long as you're carrying the gimmick with you, you're okay, and you can do this anytime you like. It also works with a mobile phone. Just hold it, you say you're going to bounce it like so, and then you bounce the phone, and then you rise to the hands, and then rise and float to that hand. It's just a little slowly back and forwards. It really is. I like the subtle version. I mean, you can literally have it floating, and you can have the mobile phone floating. I personally don't like this way, but if it's your style, you can do that. You can have it floating off like so. I prefer just subtle from this hand, and then floats slowly to the other hand, or floats up to this hand and then floats back to this hand. I think they're just more subtle, and that's how I like to perform them. But like I say, you can do the fancy floats. You can then simply give the phone back to the spectator to examine. That's the demonstration for the floating phone and Coke can. You can also float other things you like, anything that the gimmick will stick to. Well, them two are one of the main things you will float. Thanks for watching.